Welcome back to Versus Live. My name's Corey Baumeister.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
And we got Rob in the booth. Say, Kaldheim rocks, Rob.
Kaldheim rocks, Rob.
He's right. Rob will be taking all your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to take at Star City Games if you want one of your questions sent over to us. So we are just scratching the surface here of new Kaldheim standard. I guess that's what we did last week. We really only scratched. But now we're really trying to, sink our Phyrexian teeth into what this set has to offer, how it's going to change standard.
Feast on its juicy innards.
There we go. That's disgusting and true. Yes. So now we are both playing shells that have been decks and standards this last rotation or the rotation before. Mono green was pretty big, and there's still a lot of the same tools. You lose Pelt Collector, and I was scrounging for 1-drops. I even wanted to try to do it a little bit of an elf theme, with like the 1/1 that if you have another non-human. And then there's the 2-mana elf that just got spoiled, where you get like an additional elf, which would work well with this. But the creatures are just so bad. So I have really high hopes for that kind of elf synergy, because it was close. It was really close. You have the Shapeshifter where you can name elves, play stuff from the top, but that's really it. So I'm very optimistic that we can do an elf theme when we get by the end of
You also now got the Elf Planeswalker.
I don't think I saw that one yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I saw that one yet.
2 green. It starts on 3. +1. You untap an elf you control, and it gets +1/+1 and Death Touch until end of turn.
Okay.
It has a static ability that lets all your elves tap for black mana.
Wow.
It -1s to make an elf token, 1/1 elf warrior. And its ultimate, it gives you like a double Glimpse of Nature emblem.
Yeah, you get an emblem with whenever you cast an elf spell, it gains haste until end of turn, and you draw 2 cards.
Wow. Yeah. See, I think elves and squirrels are going to work very well together. If you can go wide with that.
Historically, they have.
Yeah.
Squirrels like lots of mana, and elves make lots of mana.
There we go. Looks like we got a deck for Tuesday already lined up. So, but for now, it wasn't there. When I was planning the deck. So right now, we are just a mono green beatdown deck. A little clogged at the 3s, just because Old Growth Troll, Mammoth, and Lovestruck Beast are all just phenomenal. So we really had to cut it off at that, right? And I didn't. I of course put in some Yorvos as well.
I really feel like WotC does this on purpose, where they stack one part of the curve and deprive another part of the curve. It feels like the green decks are always struggling to have 2-drops.
Yeah.
And they just have way too many good 3s.
To be fair, when decks do have just great curves, you see mono red be dominant. When we had 1-mana 2/2s and then Earthshaker Kenras and shit.
But
stuff like that.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Can we just have that again?
Yeah, no kidding. Just creatures attacking again? That would be the worst of our problem. Too bad. You got Nico, 3-mana busted Planeswalker. So I had to take a break from Nico, because that is the card I'm most excited about so far, and I'm still just overjoyed for my 3rd deck. But I wanted to mix it up and try to do some beatdowns. So we got Old Growth Troll as our new one. A very powerful 3-drop. Maybe not going to line up that well against the white exile removal, but still very strong card. A couple Toskies. I don't have the biggest faith, but once again, we've just scratched the surface with this card. I want to keep exploring it.
And I tried it a couple weeks ago in Gruul, and it was solid.
And here's the ultimate Saga killer, Vorniclex, which I think is going to be really powerful. With Castle Garenbrig, it reminds me a lot of charging... God dang. The 5/5 haste dinosaur that saw a decent amount of play.
Charging Monster Star?
Yeah, Charging Monster Star. That card was fine. That was starting to see play in Constructed, and with Castle, this is just insanely better. So I'm excited. I think this deck is pretty strong.
Yeah, no, I like all those cards. Vorniclex definitely going to be an important one against my deck, as I have a lot of Sagas.
Yeah.
And shutting down those is going to be really important. I am playing a 4-color Doom Foretold Yorion deck, really trying to showcase the power of these new Sagas with Yorion, Showdown of the Scalds. We saw this a couple weeks ago in our first Kaldheim show. It worked quite well. This is replacing the 3-mana draw 3.
Oh, Treacherous Blessing?
Treacherous Blessing, essentially.
That card is pretty treacherous, too.
Yeah.
So.
And then Binding of the Old Gods, one recently previewed, Chapter 1, destroying any non-land permanent an opponent controls. So it can deal with, glass caskets if you need to. And ECD, it can deal with the Great Henge. These really high-value targets while also still just hitting creatures normally. The extra land that you find with a forest, that's perfectly fine. This deck's going to be mana hungry, especially with the Showdown of the Scalds. I've actually included one of the new Snow dual lands that enters tapped. The purposely included the Gruul one, so that Binding the Old Gods can find my red mana splash.
I like that.
Just very light. Don't want to have too many of these. Like, I don't want to play, the green-white and green-black ones that have 3 more EDB tapped lands in my deck.
Yeah.
And also taking advantage of the new Golgari pathways. So some additional help with the mana base, which a 4-color deck can certainly use.
So one really cool thing about this was actually going to be Team BCW's preview card, but then they switched the G and the D. And then it no longer applied to us, but otherwise it was going to be our very, very good teammate.
What joke are you trying to make?
The binding of the old dogs.
Okay.
Yes.
All the dogs.
It's a joke that we're old and we bind it together.
I was like, the binding of the old bods. What is that?
All right, it wasn't my best. But it sure as heck was not my worst. So
at first I was like, we were getting a preview card. Nobody ever told me about this. Then I realized, okay, this is a joke.
That's because you're the old dog.
Didn't get the joke.
That's because you're the old dog.
That was not very well played on either side.
It took me a minute to get to, I'll be honest.
All right. Fair.
So
I'll spell it out for you, nerds.
Chat wants to know your thoughts on a new card that was just previewed. New god. Esika, God of the Tree. One green for a 1/4 with Vigilance. Tap, add 1 mana of any color.
Okay.
And then other legendary creatures you control have Vigilance and tap, add 1 mana of any color.
Okay.
Then the flip side, for 1 of each color, is a legendary enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature or planeswalker card. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order.
What kind of Niv-Mizzet concoction is this? That is a random card.
What is that card's color identity for Commander? Is that a 5-color Commander because of the backside of it?
I would assume, but I don't know.
I would assume it's not. I would assume it's green for the front,
But then you just can't cast the back half.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an irrelevant question. So
can you Bloodbraid into that enchantment?
Yeah, that's what I saw a tweet that Matt Tabak responded to about the Tibalt, saying that you look at the front side when you're cascading. As soon as you hit one that matches the criterion, you get to cast it. And when you're casting with these double face cards, you can cast either half.
Okay.
So
get your Bloodbraid Elves, huh?
As far as I'm aware, you can Bloodbraid Elf into both Valky to cast Tibalt, or now this card to cast that 5-color enchantment.
Wow. Yeah, well, that sounds absurd outside of those kind of hijinks. I can't really. I mean, you can just play. Here's the thing, though. Like, it's a creature itself, so you could just, hit mana accelerants. You could just play some kind of ramp deck with it, and then just have really big stuff at the top end. But then if you hit the ramp stuff with that enchantment, then it feels really bad.
Yeah, I don't think that enchantment is that good, to be honest.
Either.
It's like pretty splashy and powerful. It reads really nicely, but it's a 5-mana enchantment that you have to put a lot of work into that doesn't do anything immediately, and whose effect later on in the game every turn is variable. So I don't want to have a card where I need to wait and I'm still not sure when I'm going to get a really good payoff.
Yeah.
And the front half is 3 mana 1/4 can play some good defense. It's nice that it has Vigilance and can poke a Planeswalker and then still tap for mana or something. But
it seems bad.
3 mana creature doesn't seem great to me. We're 2 thumbs down.
Yep, 2 thumbs down. We hate it, chat. Thanks for bringing that up to us. You really ruined our day. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that card does not seem great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm gonna go first. All right.
I went first the last time. Why don't we keep things the same?
Yeah, it's because you cheated. and had to win.
No, it's because you cheated and had to win the last time we played.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You mean my skill. Okay, I'll keep.
I will also keep.
Okay, I will go with, you know what, I'm going to keep that now. I'm going to go with a forest and pass to you.
I will play a forest, but in the form of a Slitherbore Pathway and a Gilded Goose.
You got gooses in there?
Yeah, I've got a food engine in this deck.
Cool.
I got Trail of Crumbs and Wicked Wolf.
Okay, well, I am probably dead then, because Wicked Wolf is good against me. I'll play a Horn Beetle. Here you go.
Ross, am I moving the other land off the playmat?
Get that land off there. What, are you going to just slide that into play, you cheater?
Yep. That was my plan. You ruined it.
Good.
Now I'm just going to have to Elspeth's Nightmare your Nessian Hornbeetle.
Wow, that's super rude.
You're up.
Super rude.
I want to deal with that one before it gets to a third power.
Okay, I will be playing this turn Timber Symbiote.
Smart.
I will be taking 3 damage.
17.
All right.
Also tapped.
And now what do we want to start with? Kind of think I should start with this card, but this one also makes sense to start with. So let's see. What do you got for a follow-up? That's green, right? It's a green-white. So you could like Skyclave, and that's just going to be good against any of my plays. But outside of that, not much. So yeah, I'll play Mammoth and pass to you.
Okay, I would like to look at your hand.
I have creatures.
Huh.
Believe it or not.
Funny how that works.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be able to double spell next turn, most likely.
That's what you think. You ruined my curve of Hornbeetle into Old Growth Troll. How dare you?
Not entirely sure how best to sequence this.
Yeah, make a food, just say go, don't play a land. Or put Yorion into your hand, that's cool too.
Okay. I think I figured it out.
You did it?
I will play Savai Triome
Okay.
and Trail of Crumbs.
That's pretty good.
Pass the turn.
Alright. Okay, so I'll play this trigger. Then I'll attack for 5.
I'll go to 15.
Okay, and I don't think you have too many.
This should be exile. Or did I just look at your hand?
I think you just looked. Yeah, it's still on chapter. So I don't think you play Shatter's main. That doesn't seem like something you would do with this. So I'm gonna lead on Yorvo and pass to you. 4 counters.
Okay, I would like to exile your graveyard.
You got the beetle. Good for you. You didn't want to sack your food at end step? That's not good for me.
No. So I would like to do it now. So let's make a mana and use the trail.
Okay.
Awkward. I will take this swamp,
Okay.
play it, and Extinction Event on Odd,
Oh, you have that card. That's right.
and then pass the turn.
Lame. Lame. Alright. Well, I have this. My 2 spells. I'll put a counter on this and pass to you.
That was a good draw. Play Bright Climb Pathway, ECD the Old Growth Dryad.
Boo. I like being on that side way more.
Pass the turn.
Playing ECD is way better. Attack.
I'll go to 12.
Go.
Chapter 2.
Okay.
I will play Showdown of the Scalds,
Okay.
leaving a plane. So
Spicy.
Chapter 1, top 4. Perfect. You wanted a land. Sack Fable Passage.
Oh, your deck seems sweet.
I'll get a forest. I'll play a Glass Casket.
I miss you, Birdie. I miss you.
I will casket the 3/3 Hornbeetle.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
All right. How about a 6-drop? Ooh. Not a 6-drop, but still decent, I guess. I'll make a 1/1 and then play Love Struck. Put a counter on this and attack for 3.
I will go to 9.
Your go. You have so many zones here.
Yeah.
This is exiled. This is on this. Those are under these.
So draw.
Chapter 2. This goes away.
This goes away. Don't have anything to bring back with it, unfortunately. Then 4 cards.
No, that's not how that works.
Oh.
You don't do that twice.
Oh, yeah. That's why I was like, this is going to be a lot of cards.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. So, I drew a land, which is good. And how do I want to play this?
Yeah, you got a pretty good turn no matter what. Just with your...
about the ECD tax on the parts
My bad. I really did.
I'm at 12.
Yeah, you're at 9.
9.
Yeah, you just took 3.
Let's play Wicked Wolf, fight the Shaheen,
Okay.
and then play Trail of Crumbs, put counter on Wicked Wolf, get a food.
It's not how Wicked Wolf works.
It's this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gotcha. Yep.
So counter with the Showdown, and now I can potentially block Lovestruck if Corey, draws something to make it attack, and it checks the Horn Beetle by itself, and I'll pass the turn.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And
Okay. 6 mana. I will play Vorniclex. Dun dun dun. Beginning of combat. 5/5. Crunch.
Can't attack with that one.
Oh yeah. And actually, do I even want to attack with this one?
It's not going to add a counter.
Oh yeah.
It's a Vorinclex. Holy crap.
Phyrexian. Okay. You got my attention.
So I have to block.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, let's block there because that's going to prevent 5 damage. I'll definitely sack this and use one of the trails.
Okay. Vorniclex. Sweet.
Vorinclex, by the way.
Whatever. All right. Vorinclex.
I'll select a Doom Foretold.
Okay. Not bad.
I will take 6.
Put you to 3, and I'll pass to you.
Now, this is never going to go away now, right? Until the Vorinclex goes away? Because it never gets a 3rd chapter.
Yeah.
But I also don't get any triggers, so no counters on anything.
But I think since you're already on chapter 2, you're gonna just forever
Do I
have
just
that
keep
ability.
triggering chapter 2?
Oh wait, into the benefit, add a lore counter. I don't know.
It's just not clear if the trigger is dependent on adding a lore counter. Is it just add a lore counter and then I trigger whatever corresponds to the number on it? Because then I would just keep getting number 2.
Yeah, so half rounded down. So if you put in 1, it does half.
It definitely doesn't add a counter. I don't think it gets sacrificed. The only question in my mind is, do I get the trigger from chapter 2?
The first 2 opinions of chat are it's when a counter is put on. It doesn't. People just are saying it doesn't continue to trigger. It
doesn't continue to trigger. So the trigger is dependent on adding a counter.
So it's just a useless enchantment now? Kind of cute, because you can sack it to Doom Foretold and stuff, but... Yeah, because otherwise you would still get to be able to put counters on this turn, but yeah.
So I still am fine here.
Uh-oh.
Because I have Skyclave Apparition. I'll hit the Nessian Horn Beetle.
Okay.
And then Doom Foretold.
Okay.
And play this land. I have enough white, so this can be black, I guess.
Okay.
So Grimclimb Pathway. And now pass, and I have 6 power that can block the Vorinclex after you sack Lovestruck Beast.
How about a ram through for Corey? How about a ram through for your old pal Corey? Okay, that's not a ram through. Ugh. Not a ram through. It is a Great Henge, which is not that great. Yeah, I don't think I really want to attack. And then I lose Great Henge as well, but... But maybe my only path to victory is just top decking another Vorinclex. Well, this isn't great, but I don't think I get through that stuff anyway, so yeah, I will attack.
I will double block.
Okay.
You're going to get a 2/2 because this hit Horn Beetle.
That's right. Okay, and then it becomes a 3/3. Yeah, that's much.
No, non-token.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I played Great Henge before. Pass to you.
Okay. On my upkeep, I will sacrifice the Showdown to Doom Foretold. Yeah, because otherwise I'm not going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also like probably smart for you to trade at that point because otherwise I'm going to blink Showdown and it's going to be stuck on 0 and I'm going to get another first trigger from it.
Yeah.
I am Yoriening this turn. So let's do that. That's 8, and we'll blink out the 2 trails.
Okay.
Get 2 food.
Sure.
And pass the turn.
All right, I'll gain 2.
Brings you to 19.
Yeah, and then I'll gain 2 in my upkeep as well.
So 21.
So we just need another 6 drop here.
No, because this is going to trigger. So
no, that went away.
Oh yeah, because you said that.
So
sure.
another Vorinclex is exactly lethal. Yeah. That's not it. Okay, I lose. Pass to you.
So
I guess I have to play this, but
I will sack a trail.
Okay.
Draw.
Well, Vorinclex did look awesome, but yeah, a little too short here.
Play Showdown of the Scalds.
Okay.
Not great. I will play Temple of. Let's actually play
Trail. So yeah, if you play a land, you can. Oh, you don't need to because you
play a forest with it because then I'm gonna play Wicked Wolf and fight the illusion.
Okay.
And then attack for 4.
17.
Takes you to 17.
I'm dead.
Yeah, this is going to trigger. I have another Yorion.
Yeah.
I probably should have played the one for my hand just so I could sack a food in case you drew Vorinclex.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah.
Leaving yourself dead to a card versus not leaving yourself dead. Yeah, I probably would have did that.
Just to save 3 mana.
Yeah,
it's not even saving 3 mana. I have the stuff to do with that mana.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was close. Vorinclex looked pretty sweet, but not quite there.
It was surprisingly close because I felt like I crushed you in the early turns, and then Vorinclex happened and shut down most of what I was doing.
Yeah.
And was very large and attacking me for lots of damage.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that card. And the interaction just with the Horn Beetle is pretty cool, too. You know,
yeah, that it gives it the double counters immediately.
Or the Great Henge interaction with the Great Henge, I think, is sick, too. So I think this card could be good. I'm glad I played 3. I kind of wish I played 4 just to test it out. But, yeah, pretty awesome.
Yeah, hard to play 4 of a legendary 5-drop in that deck.
6-drop.
6-drop, yeah. I hope you do have 4 Castle Garnberg, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd play 7 of those if I could. Yeah. So, all right, everyone. That is going to do it for our first game here. I need to get it together here. I've only won 1 game. So we're going to head to sideboarding here, see what we got. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Versus Live. All right, everybody. Welcome back to sideboarding here on Versus Live between mono green beatdowns and 4-color Doom Foretold Yorion masterpiece beautifulness. What were we talking about again? I just look into Yorion's eyes and I get lost. You know, they're just so beautiful.
Does Yorion even have eyes?
It does to me, Ross. It does to me. So from my end, I'm going to be bringing in some Gem Razors. I do have Stonecoil Serpents, so you do get to kind of live that dream. Plus a decent amount of things that have counters. And, you know, you have a lot of enchantments. So it's going to be great there. Also, just 1 extra Vivian. I want to have a lot of Planeswalkers, so what happened to me last game doesn't happen as easily, where you can just wrath the board and then control my spells. You know, not that great against ECD and stuff, but I got to do something. So we're going to take out Ramthers. You don't have enough creatures, and I know, new card, we shouldn't take these out, but Toski is really good against decks where you are trying to kill it with spot removal, but you're trying to exile it with Doom Foretold, Extinction Event, ECD, Skyclave Apparition. It's just not going to be worth the commitment there.
I basically have all of the answers for Toski in my deck.
Every single one. Yeah.
I put them all in because it's 80 cards.
Yeah, exactly. Play blue, slide in some Brazen Bars to tempo me out as well. Why not?
Yeah.
So that's what I got for you. What do you got?
On my side, really just upgrading my removal here. Elspeth's Nightmare is kind of clunky at 3 mana, only dealing with your smaller stuff.
Yeah, I think it's great on the play. play.
Yeah, the duress effect can sometimes be nice because you do have select things to take, the Vivians and Great Henges.
Yeah.
But really want to have room for my Eliminates and Extinction events. I have one Polukranos. I'm cutting one Doom Foretold, again, another card that just gets worse on the draw.
Yep.
So making sure that I don't fall behind early Extinction event, even though it costs 4, where Nightmares 3 is going to clean up multiple creatures. So this is super valuable here. And then Polukranos, the value of just this on the battlefield is so high against.
Yeah, I don't think I can ever beat that card. And I probably should.
Yorion.
Yeah, I probably should have some removal in my deck here, but on the play, I think I just want to do my thing. On the draw, I'd probably bring in some Ram Throughs, maybe.
No Primal Knights?
No Primal Knights. Yeah. I probably went a little bit too much creature focused, but I just wanted to see how good these creatures are, and then scale back and add more removal with cards that aren't good.
Yeah, that's how I like to build early too.
Yep.
Always want to make sure that the thing you understand the thing that you're doing as much as possible.
Yeah, we're not Jerry or Paulo or something that just builds the perfect decks right away. We gotta fail first.
Yeah, gotta fail forward.
Yeah, and one reminder, everybody, if you want to keep an eye on previews, we do have just a convenient spot here to order previews, look at previews, and it's starcitygames.com/previews to get that right. Right, Rob? Okay, perfect. So keep an eye on that. It's going to be exciting. Get some of these new cards, as fast as you possibly can to beat your little cousin on the kitchen table or whatever. In Magic, come on. Let's not get crazy, but
make sure you got the new tech that they have now. They won't even see it coming.
Exactly. They'll be like, what? A new set? Vikings? I'm in. Okay. I'll be on the play.
We'll be on the play again.
All right, give me a good one. Give me a good one. Come on. I'll mulligan. My hand is way too high of converted mana cost.
I will keep my hand.
Lucky. My deck is kind of a big red deck. We do have some ramp and stuff, but there just isn't any really good early drops. Like even Beetle is not very good, but I think you just really need something that's good at that curve. All right. How about Lovestruck Beast? I'm supposed to start with those, I believe. Okay. This hand is better. Now, what don't we want, though? This is pretty solid. Okay. Let's go with... I think I'm just going to get rid of this Tangled Florhedron. Don't really want to play that on 2. And then I will play a Mammoth. Kazandu Valley tapped. Pass to you.
Okay. I have an Indatha Triome.
Okay. You're up. All right. I have a 2/2 Serpent. Pass to you.
How about a Savai Triome?
All right.
That's the turn.
I have a land. I will attack.
18.
All right, and then I'll play Old Growth Troll. Pass to you. 4/4.
4/4, eh?
Yep.
That's what I was supposed to do. Okay. Already screwed this game up.
Nice.
I will play Grim Climb Pathway and Skyclave Apparition.
Okay.
The Old Growth Troll.
All right.
Let's make this
rude.
The other side. Both of my Triomes make white and black, so it doesn't make a huge difference, but I have a lot more double whites.
Okay. All right. Well, that's not a very good draw. I'm probably going to get blown out here, but let's play a Gem Razor and hit for 6.
That's pretty big. Yeah, I'm at 12.
Pass to you. I'm vulnerable to everything, but...
That was not great.
Okay. We're live.
Play a Temple of Plenty, Scry.
Okay.
And bottom that. And attack for 2.
18.
Pass the turn.
All right. We're cooking now. Draw. And we'll play this Great Henges fast as humanly possible.
Yep.
And then I'll attack for 6.
I go to 6.
Okay. And so now you have to deal with that. I will play this land I drew of Kazandu Valley and pass to you.
So didn't have a 2-drop.
Did not. Or land, or I'd play this as a creature, that's for sure.
Yeah. I think I still... Yeah, I did bottom that. So I was going to miss on the untapped land regardless. That was the key. I literally I've drawn 4 tapped lands.
Yeah.
So I wasn't able to get 3 into 4.
Well, yeah, I didn't think I was going to win this game. Now I don't think I'm going to lose this one. You're not dead on board, but...
Yeah, the question is whether or not I want to risk dying to this Gem Razor in order to deal with the Henge. I would also die to any haste creature. I have this. So
destroy a creature?
Destroy a non-land permanent, so I can hit either.
Oh, well, this is
I can't hit that because it's for multiple.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought that was creature for some reason.
Then I'll deal with the Henge.
Okay, I will gain 2.
You're at 20.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Draw. Well, not hit what I wanted, so I will attack.
Block. I will go to 2, and you'll get a 3/3. Yep.
All right. And I will play this old man and pass to you. Old man.
Okay, so draw.
Yep.
Chapter 2. Let's get that tapped snow dual land.
Okay. Yeah, might as well get a tap land.
Yeah, Highland Forest.
Can't you just get these, though?
Yes.
Yeah, so you didn't really need that. You just get a Triumph, right?
Oh, well, I can't get Savai Triumph.
Oh, so you couldn't get red. So
is there a red-green Triumph?
No.
No.
What? Teamer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can play one Teamer instead of that, because then it cycles as well.
This should be a catch-rate Triumph.
Nice. Nice. Big difference. Big difference. And then the last chapter on that
Creatures I control gain Death Touch.
Okay. Pretty irrelevant. But honestly...
Can be good with the Wicked Wolf. It means Wicked Wolf can take down really big creatures.
That's true. That's true. But honestly, just the curving this, turn for this...
Because you'd have to play the Wicked Wolf. Yeah, there's no way to time that. Right? Yeah, that doesn't work.
No, it does. Yeah, why not? Because chapter 3 had gains
that happened. But then you play the Wicked Wolf that doesn't have Death Touch. No.
It's your creatures have Death Touch. Creatures you control. It's not creatures once the saga goes. It's just creatures you control.
Yeah, it grants it to the creatures that you control when the trigger resolves. That's how those things work.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think it's just a emblem that shows up here that says your creatures have Death Touch this turn.
No.
I think I'm right.
I don't think you are.
What do you think, Rob?
But I'll do whatever Arena tells me to do.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Slitherboar Pathway.
Okay.
I'm going to Extinction Event on Even.
Okay.
And then pass the turn.
These are extinct. You're not just dead to this? All right. Well, are you dead to this plus this?
I am dead to Vorinclex. I had to eliminate for the troll, but I obviously wanted to wait for you to attack to not give you an extra mana for Vorinclex. Yeah, I just had a bunch of 4-mana sorceries. So if I get to go 3-4, I think I win that game pretty easily.
Yeah, I did not think I was
one-tap land.
going to win that game.
Everyone's saying you're wrong, Corey.
I'm wrong? Hooray! Yes. First time. Oh, wait, we already declared first time match 1, huh? First time I've been wrong this match. For sure. For sure. Okay, on the draw.
Except you're not playing Yorion, so you were wrong from the start.
Yeah, so I've been just wrong all day. That's for sure.
It's possible I was supposed to apparition the Stonecoil Serpent, but then if I Extinction Event if you don't, you're not going to Gem Razor then, you just attack with the troll, and if I Extinction Event, you get a token, and I deal with my apparition goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
with
fine.
how my hand was set up, it would have been good because I just didn't have any other play that turn besides Gem Razor mutating. I couldn't even just cast it, you know? Casting it would have been fine, but yeah.
The Vorinclex I still think would have just finished me off.
Yeah, Vorinclex is just, I mean, it just seems awesome. It seems super awesome. All right. Well, we'll get ready for our third game of round 2. But Rob, do you have a question for us from our lovely audience?
Yeah, they've been bugging me for a while.
Okay.
What do you think about Raven Form as a removal spell?
Raven form. What does that one do?
Is 2 and a blue, exile target creature,
Yep.
and I think it's an opponent controls.
Creature or artifact, right? It's the blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exile target artifact or creature. Its controller creates a 1/1 blue bird, creature token with flying, and then Foreteld for a single blue sorcery.
Standard, I don't think it's good, but that card, it seems like it could do some things in older formats, But 3 mana, I guess, is just a lot.
3 mana is a lot.
Yeah.
To me, that card only sees play if a deck desperately needs an answer to an artifact that it doesn't have.
Yeah.
Like a mono blue deck that needs to answer Great Hinges and things like that, then I'll look to that. But that kind of effect, the give them something back when you deal with it, has usually only seen play in aggressive decks.
Yeah.
Like Rapid Hybridization and Mono Blue Devotion. Pongify saw play in Simic Aggro and Time Spiral Block Constructed, if you're as old as I am and remember playing that deck.
Yeah.
And that was because those cards could both deal with big threats that were bigger than your creatures and stuck through your counter spells, but also if your opponent used a removal spell on one of your early creatures, you could target your own stuff and be left with something behind and keep the pressure on. This card doesn't really do that. It's at sorcery speed. I'm not interested in it unless I really need the answer to an artifact.
Yeah, doesn't excite me either. The more and more I even thought about it, 3 mana is too much for older formats as well. So,
and being a sorcery is actually the kicker to me. Why make that an instant?
Yeah,
It's
make
not too
that
good.
card an instant. Give them a chance. All right, so let's try this out here. Game 3.
To be on the play.
Come on. I guess this isn't heinous.
I will keep this hand.
I'm going to keep as well. It's a slightly sketch keep, but
Likewise.
all right.
Play Temple of Plenty and Sky.
Okay.
We'll put that one on the bottom.
Okay, I like that. Okay, that was pretty decent as well. I will put a Kazandu Valley into play and pass to you.
That's a good draw.
Okay, you're lucky.
I will play Fable Passage and Gilded Goose and get a food.
Okay.
You're up.
Ooh, that was a good draw too. Now what do we want to do? I will for sure play this. Not for sure. Yeah, I'll play this and play this little 2-drop and pass to you.
I think I want a black source here.
Okay.
Little Sir Farron.
Sir Farron. The finest Sir of them all.
Is he?
I think it's the only Sir Farron, or it's the only Sir in the game that has that, surname.
I don't know.
Okay. You're supposed to know those stupid things.
Am I?
No.
Am I really? Bit of an awkward draw. But I will play this as a green source
Okay.
and play Wicked Wolf and fight Sir Farron.
How dare you?
Pass the turn.
That's pretty good. All right. I will... play this old man and pass to you. This old troll.
Pass the turn.
Okay. Let's see. What do we want to play now?
What you got, Corey?
I got decisions. None of them are particularly strong. I'm trying to debate if I want to, just attack so you don't have an extra mana. That seems quite bad. So I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's go with... I'm going to do a Kazandu Mammoth. I'm going to put this Tangled Veil into play tapped and pass to you.
Okay, I will make a food.
Okay.
Drew a land, which is nice. I will eliminate Kazandu Mammoth.
Okay, Mammoth is dead.
Pass turn.
All right. Bum, bum, bum. Vorniclex. Or Vorinclex, excuse me.
Sure.
Declare attacks.
Yep.
I'll attack with both. The beatdowns. The more I play with this card, the more I really want to, for Tuesday, to just lean into as many token synergy or counter synergies. You know, I don't know exactly what that'd be. Maybe a green-white with Conclave Mentor. And ooh, you know what card seems great with this?
What?
Luminarch Aspirant. That seems good. That seems really
You
good.
have 3 in hand right now?
3 in hand. Yeah, I'm gonna try a green-white tokens deck next time. This and Boss Riquette. Oh, baby. We got a deck. We got a
Yeah,
deck.
I'll take 10. Go to 10.
Okay, here you go.
Instead, make a food.
All right.
Okay, ECD this.
Okay. It's been ECD'd.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
Why?
It's a saga. It's just not going to work.
Oh, yeah. You can't ECD this.
Yeah, why did I think that was going to happen? So I have to block one of these and let it die.
And let it die because you're going to extinction event for
that's
even.
how.
So Oh, they both have trample. So...
Yeah. So I just prevent 3.
Okay.
So I'm at 13.
Okay.
Let's pretend I blocked. Yeah.
Sure.
And now I will extinction event on even
Okay. Wow, that's awesome.
and pass the turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now... 5, 6. Let's go with a Horn Beetle.
Yep.
Beginning of combat, put a counter on this. Attack for 4.
I'm a 9.
Okay. Second main, Heart's Desire plus Love Struck Beast, and pass to you. Doing a decent job of diversifying here. Extinction event on odd is the best you can do, but you get Goose as well, and I at least have some creatures left over. ECD only hits 1, so not a bad spot here. Trying my best to keep these marbles alive with my... we actually both have our spiciest decks for next round, so I think we're both equally excited for this one.
I think I screwed up again.
Yay! Tough game to play. When you can't ECD Vorinclex, that's busted to me. That is busted to me.
Yeah, I needed to play this Gilded Goose last turn with the other Gilded Goose just to have the extra body in play.
Yeah.
And then this turn, then I could afford to ECD this turn and have a blocker.
Yeah.
So I'd ECD the Old Growth Troll, block here, take 5, go to 4, untap with no food but a goose.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
And then I need your hand to be bad for 2 turns.
It's not.
But yeah, my deck is just too clunky right now.
Yeah.
It's way too many 4s. So that's
Do you have Tangled Florhedron in there?
No.
Probably should have that one in there.
Yeah.
Instead of 3 lands and a spell.
Yeah, I just have all these 4s in my hand, and I constantly did. And
just dropping 7/7s each turn was probably going to be good enough.
Yeah, any big creature. And Vorinclex was just
amazing.
Vorinclex was insane every game.
Vorinclex was awesome, and I like I said, I want things where you generate counters with effects that are already in play. So, you know what it could be? It's a good card for Showdown as well. A Nea kind of ramp style token deck, like you're still aggressive and then just that as your only red card.
A little awkward that if you have Vorinclex in play and you cast Showdown, you skip the first chapter.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But,
or that's a positive, because then you go right to counters if you can follow it up with like a goose or something.
Yeah.
I'd
say in general a negative, but
regardless, I'll have some brewing. It'll probably just be best to just be a green-white aspirant, maybe even Maul the Skyclave deck, basically aka everything you would love to do. So
you could play Bastard Cat in a deck like that.
Oh yeah. Okay, green-white Vorinclex deck is on my radar. Dibs. So
Vorinclex, that just being so good against Sagas, so it doesn't just not dying to ECD, so it's really just like Heartless Act.
It doesn't even, the Golgari Saga doesn't kill it either.
Yeah, no Saga, so you got to Heartless Act it.
Yeah, Heartless Act Saga is going to go up if this card is good.
Searing Soul Seer?
I'm told you get both chapters.
What?
From chat.
You put on double?
So you just get both? It's not just, okay.
Wow, really? Okay, you confirm that with chat. Chat will,
Why did they print this card with Sagas? This is it's too much.
Hey, it looked like a push card. Maybe it's push for a reason with Sagas. We're going to find out how Magic cards even work. We got to go talk to Ricky, figure out what's going on. But hey, we're going to take a 7-minute break here. We got a lot of cards to transfer over because I am playing another blue-white base deck, but very different from the blue-white control deck. Some of y'all might have remembered this deck I built a while ago before Azorius Yorion was a deck. And I still to this day claim that it was what Azorius Yorion transitioned into was from this style deck. And it's just Azorius Blink, splash red for Showdown, and just taking advantage of Nico in a Blink style strategy, I think seems insane. We also have, the split card, the 5-mana God that you can play as a 2-drop and then Charming Prince it, or Thassid Deep Dwelling it, or Yorion it. I've been pretty excited about this deck, so that's what I'm going to be playing next. So.
Okay, and I'm going to be playing a nice little Rakdos Brew with Tibalt and featuring a few other new cards.
Nice.
So not going to want to miss that. We will be back in 7 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Real quick.
Yeah.
So the actual rules text, Mr. Photon posted this. If multiple chapter abilities trigger at the same time, their controller puts them on the stack in any order. If any of them require targets, those targets are chosen as you put the abilities on the stack before any of those abilities resolve.
Sure. Okay, you got both.
So Golgari with Vorinclex, if I had the Saga and Vorinclex out, I'd kill a creature and search for a land the same turn?
Yeah, you Death Sprout.
Sweet. All right, well, yeah, Vorinclex is awesome. So short break, 7 minutes. We'll be right back here on Versus Live.